is 1360 AM. WNJC, Washington Township, Philadelphia. Philadelphia's Renaissance radio station. Brought to you from Forsyth Broadcasting. Or listen to us at WNJCradio.com.
Okay, everyone, it's time to put on your listening ears, thinking caps, and laughing shoes. It's time for the Doc and Amy Show with your sweethearts of the airwaves who agree to disagree, well, sometimes.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC. It just starts in black and white.
Take it away, Doc and Amy.
Okay, well, Amy's certainly on the ball today.
You're a dick.
Thank you, Amy, for...
It was supposed to, be barely in the background and then just go up in volume.
No, the plug was supposed to be in.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, okay, I was sitting right here. Okay, now that we're all plugged in.
I did that on purpose.
Maybe we'll try to start the show over and get off on the right foot. Welcome to the Doc and Amy Show, such as it is. It's Sunday again at 5 o'clock, and we're here to browbeat you into submission. We are here with Amy, the plugless, and John. How you doing, John?
Excuse me?
How's it going?
It was going okay until, Amy, bad Alzheimer's. You can contact us here at the Doc and Amy Show. You could call us, 856-227-1360. You can tweet us on Twitter at Doc and Amy Show. You can check out our website, which is thedocandamyshow.com, www.thedocandamyshow.com. I want to get all that in there for, folks my age. And you can also email us docandamyshow at Gmail, I think.
Yep.
No, Doc and Amy at Gmail.
Doc and Amy.
Yeah, okay. All of that out of the way. Welcome. It's a marvelous, beautiful day.
It is
outside.
a beautiful day.
Nice Sunday on Memorial Day weekend. I do, before anything else happens, I want to say happy birthday to Amberly.
Happy birthday. She's in Paris today.
She's in Paris, yes. She's enjoying the City of Light and Coors Light.
The City
Paris,
of Coors
Illinois.
Light.
Yeah. So happy birthday, darling. Hope you get a chance to, visit with us even after the fact. Maybe check out the show. And she's been emailing back and forth. And she actually brought something to my attention that we'll cover later. It was something of a local nature, I guess. Anyway, all of that water under the bridge. Now, I hope everyone can hear us and everything's all plugged in and all that.
Oh, be quiet. Let's just make sure, okay?
Yeah, okay. I know what's coming.
It would be good if I had the volume up.
Oh, good God.
Oh, now it's not working.
Yes, there's nothing like good old dead air, just like the old days.
Let's go.
Yes,
there we
thank
go.
you. This is pre-Marconi radio now. Silence across the airwaves. Now, this was an interesting week. A lot of times, there have been weeks we've come in here and nothing has happened, So today was the Indianapolis 500. I have no clue who won. I used to live in the Indianapolis area, but got over that.
Over that.
No, Central Indiana was crazy for the entire month of May. So I was always glad to see Memorial Day come and go because the whole state was taken over by racing teams and publicity people and all manner of weirdos. So
it's like that here every day.
Yeah, but it's not. It's three of us. So
yeah.
So
Great.
If you know who won the Indianapolis 500, please contact us by one of those earlier mentioned means. You can give us a call. Let us know. I'm mildly interested.
I'm sure you're really. Yeah, yes. I was going to say.
Maybe it was Ari Lyondike. That's the only name I remember. That
I don't even know who's racing.
And Emerson Fittipaldi. I remember him. I
have a feeling he's probably not racing.
Andy Granatelli.
He's doing a wheelchair race or race of the canes or something.
Yes, he's racing one of those little three-wheeled electric things.
Okay.
No, Andy Granatelli was an Indy driver, and he used to have a STP commercial where he'd dip a screwdriver in STP and then try to pick it up by the blade, and he couldn't. It was too slimy and slippery to kind of give you the idea that STP is slippery oil.
There's so many things I could say about that, but I just won't. I'll just let you just go right on.
That's okay. I've given myself all kinds of ideas for later. Does that water have lumps in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, one of the things that we always do, one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, is this is it, sweetheart. The two people, one quote that we always do. Now, if you are just joining us for the first time, what two people, one quote consists of is Amy will provide a quote to John, and then she will provide two possible authors for that quote, and John has to decide who actually authored the quote. Now, in our running series here, John has made a decent comeback here. He's the last two.
Yeah.
And nicely done.
Thank you.
Amy was up like 4 or 5 at one point, and then John's making this comeback. So I think he's watching television and taking
Or
some
maybe
notes.
just getting lucky, maybe.
No. John is ever the professional. He is a good contender. And now are you up for this week, John? You
Totally.
ready to go?
Of course. Let's
you've
go.
been watching some television.
Yeah, I'm on a winning streak.
He's ready to rumble.
Okay, and we do have kind of a means for him to cheat, because what we've been doing with They Do People One Quote is that the quotes come from late night TV hosts. So he has every opportunity to kind of cheat. So I hope you've taken advantage of that, John.
Oh,
We're going to put you to the test. Take it away, darling. See how it turns out.
Okay, quote number 1. A group of scientists have started attaching sensors to sharks to help predict hurricane intensity. They're hoping the information they gather will save enough lives to offset the number of lives lost attaching sensors to sharks. I like that one. Was that Seth Meyers or Jimmy Fallon?
I'm going to say Seth Meyers.
You are correct.
Yes,
Yeah.
He's off to a roaring start here. I was thinking that was that it was the other way around, so caught me by surprise. I would have gotten that one wrong. Go
I
ahead.
wish you were taking the quiz. Okay. In a new interview, Angelina Jolie said she would not rule out running for office someday. She said she will wait until her children are grown and make up 51% of the voting population.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Was it Jimmy Kimmel or Conan O'Brien?
I'm going to go with Conan O'Brien.
You are correct.
Ooh, John is 2-1. Look at this guy go.
Ouch.
Oh, he's smoking. All right. So that's 2 for John. Amy's yet to make a showing, but we do 5, so it's
All right.
anybody's game.
Okay, here we go. Good news for fans of Frozen. Disney announced this fall they will debut a live show called Frozen on Ice. I haven't seen it, but wasn't Frozen already on ice? Was that Jimmy Kimmel or David Letterman?
Jimmy Kimmel.
It was David Letterman.
Oh, nice gongs.
Did you like that? That was timed perfectly, too.
You got some nice gongs over there, baby. So that's 2
God
for
help me,
John,
please.
1 for Amy, and you know that gives them a very remarkable opportunity to do Frozen on Ice. They can actually have Walt Disney come out and be part of the show.
Yeah, really,
Yeah.
exactly. Push him around like a hockey puck.
He's been a part of that theme for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's 2 John, 1 Amy. Still anybody's ball game.
Okay, so it's Fleet Week in New York. And you know what that means. Next week is Penicillin Week. Was that Seth Meyers or Jimmy Kimmel?
I'm going to say Jimmy Kimmel.
It was Seth Meyers.
Ooh, we have
Doc is so
a
excited.
tie
Yeah.
game. I love a tie game. 2-2. This is very exciting. This is the most exciting part of this. And what was I going to say about Fleet?
I don't know. I lost my train of thought because I was thinking about that chicken
because you
salad
weren't
thing
plugged
you're
in.
going to make.
Yeah, you
I'm
weren't,
hungry.
You weren't plugged in.
So
I can fix that later too.
I'm just swimming in my head.
So, but I hope everyone enjoys Fleet Week there in New York. I have my salute to Fleet Week.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was a really good sound effect. I didn't play that. Everyone, Doc did that.
Yes, I'm very good with vocal sound effects. I do a horse going by, and then a very tiny horse following.
It's like from Monty Python.
It's like, I got coconuts over
The
here.
kids love that's their favorite part when they're doing the fake horse, and then the guy's singing about him being brave.
Yeah.
And then he's a wimp and he's singing about.
Anyway, okay, now we're 2-2.
Okay.
This is we should have a drum roll prepared, but we don't. We are. This is.
I
going
can
to
only
be,
do so many sound
That's okay. We don't need
effects
it. You're probably not plugged in anyway.
There we go. That's our drum.
Close
roll.
enough. Okay, whatever. What's in that cup over there? That you're
I know.
holding?
I
Okay,
wish.
so here we are. It's 2-2. Tie game. Let's see who wins.
This is a good one. A Japanese company unveiled a robot that can tell jokes and then detect if the joke was well received. In a related story, I start my shift at Quiznos tomorrow. Was that Jimmy Fallon or Conan O'Brien?
For all the marbles, I'm going to say Jimmy Fallon.
It was Conan O'Brien.
Oh my! Well,
Come
Amy.
back.
Amy has.
Now I'm actually happy to win. This is good. I like
Yeah,
this.
this is what we
Win,
call
lose,
balance.
lose, win. A little bit of this is a little bit better.
So Amy has pulled out a win
I was
here.
feeling a little
so,
sad.
John, in the previous two shows, had come out with a 4-1 victory.
Oh yeah, he trounced me.
So Amy,
sure.
Amy has regained the title, and we will see how that. Thank you. Very exciting game. Now, do we? Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I had to do that. John deserved it.
I think at this point she can unplug again, can't she? Yeah. Whatever. So that was a very exciting game. Well played, Donna.
Thank you.
Now, do we have a quiz this week? Did you do that?
No, I didn't. I actually have a quiz that we need to take at home
Okay.
later on. I forget. Oh, it's a spelling quiz. I know you'll get them all right, but there was this word. What was that word that I asked you what it meant?
Glissando.
Glissando.
Yes.
Because I have a really good vocabulary, but Doc has almost, as good of
Her pronunciation, however, needs some work. Yes.
And I saw this word. I'm like, he's not going to know what this means. I'm going to ask him. I was reading a book. So I snag him, and he's laying on the bed, and he's reading. And I come in, and I'm like, you can't get a dictionary and fake me out. I'll have to know what it means. I'm like, he's not going to know what this means. I've never even seen this word. He knows what it means.
Well, yes.
I'm like, seriously? Can I ever trip him up?
But, if you play a glissando on a harp, you don't hit every one of the diatonic notes
very
on the way up
thrilling.
because of the arrangement of the
I
strings.
don't even care what it means. I just want you to not know what it meant.
Well,
that's all that mattered to me.
That's just not going to happen, Dawn.
Well, maybe one day it will, though. I spent
the summer of my 7th grade year,
Mm-hmm.
reading the dictionary.
I used to do that, too.
And then I bought a set of Encyclopedia Britannicas when I was in the Navy, and I
used to
read
do that,
those
too.
So
I did.
Yeah, so...
My dad bought them from somebody that came knocking on the door.
We didn't need no stinking internet.
I loved it, though. It was interesting, and it was short. Like, they were short little, it wasn't like school where it would be chapter upon chapter stuff. It was short little stuff you could learn about.
It wasn't like looking up on the internet something that, some crap somebody just made up and threw out there. It had been researched.
It was real. Yeah.
It was,
I used to do that, too. But apparently I missed glissando.
And anyway, yes, there was an issue earlier we won't share with you, but another
it was a dirty word.
Little vocabulary thing.
Well, it was one word smushed together. If it had been separated, then
one word
known.
smushed together.
Yeah, it was smushed.
I see.
Smushed word.
Anyway, it was elided.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting a quiz this week.
You are not getting a quiz.
Do the spelling quiz with me?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, we're not doing because it's kind of boring to do on air.
Well,
we do enough boring stuff.
Yes, we're doing that right now. You can join. Yes, you can join us for this boring stuff. 856-227-1360. Especially if you know who won the Indianapolis 500. There might even be
because we don't have the internet, we can't look it up.
There might even be a prize CD involved. We'll see if I have in my bag of tricks a Todd Chappelle or who else do we have?
Drew
Jacobs. Might be one of those in that for you if you call and let us know who won the Indianapolis 500. Now, we're both sitting here with computers, all three of us with computers in front of us, but I'm not going to look it up.
No, we're not. We're not looking it up.
We invite you to join us.
We're not going to go there today, folks.
Yes, we're not going to cheat. We're going to have you tell us. Okay. Now, there have been some really, really weird stories in the news this week. In New York City, a man wearing his underwear which is not weird, except that's all he was wearing.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Stole a bread truck on Manhattan's Upper East Side.
Okay.
While the real driver was making a delivery at a pizzeria. And this man, wearing only his underwear, took the truck, and he allegedly began dropping off baguettes. There are like 9 jokes in there. Did you see the man in the underwear with the baguettes? Well, I'm glad he was wearing underwear. But he was dropping off baguettes, whole wheat rolls, and sourdough bread at random. Not to the.
He was just delivering people
taking
bread.
them in places in his underwear.
He can't be right in the head. I would keep that crap for myself.
Well, at least he's not a loafer.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, but you can see his buns. He distributed the entire $8,000 load of baked goods.
And they didn't catch him?
Well, they caught him, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I guess he stopped after he ran out of, bread.
Wow.
The guy has been taken to a hospital for evaluation.
You think? Wow.
Wouldn't that be something if this guy just comes in his underwear and gives you bread? It's like, what do you think you are, Jesus? What are you doing?
What do you think you are, Jesus? Amen.
So that was this is my body with, I'm close. So anyway, it's...
wow. I just can't believe they didn't catch him before he got rid of everything.
At least no one was subjected to a breadstick.
Jeez.
Let's see. There are other... Now the dictionary, I believe it's Merriam-Webster, maybe?
Okay.
Yes, the 2014 updated Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary has added 150 words for 2014.
Wow. Were they real words?
They're not real words.
Oh, I hate that.
It's like selfie and tweep.
Please.
And turducken. Those kind of
tweep? What's tweep mean?
That's a person who twits.
A tweep?
Yeah.
What? I didn't know that.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
So you're a tweep?
I must be. I believe. Now, I'm pretty sure that's what that means. It's not.
A tweep?
Well, wait. Here it is. Yeah, tweep. A person who uses Twitter online message service to send and receive tweets.
I never knew that. I feel so out of the loop.
Gamification is a new word.
Gamification.
Yeah. It's right up there with conversating.
Conversating.
The process of adding game or game-like elements to something as a task so as to encourage participation. So, it's basically kids, if you want them to get involved with something that's not on a hazy blue screen, you have to make a game out of it. You have to Minecraft them into doing...
I'm still on the tweep thing. I can't believe I didn't know that.
Of course,
yeah, because they can't be a Twitter because Twitter's the...
They could be a twit. It should be a twit.
It should be a twit.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I've always... that's...
Or a tweety.
Instead of... No, I think twit is perfectly... If you're going to describe the person using Twitter, they should be a twit. I know I am. Hashtag is now an official word. That's actually a game we used to play at breakfast.
Oh, my gosh. Seriously? Come on now.
You really need to unhand the mouse. You really do. And it also...
Anything else interesting?
New culinary terms like pho and turducken. Yeah, we mentioned that. So there... Merriam-Webster's Collegiate Dictionary, a unit of Encyclopedia Britannica, has approximately 165,000 entries and 225,000 definitions. Now, as I understand the English language, I thought there were about 600,000 words in the English language. I don't know why this is not complete.
I don't know. I mean, turducken is a thing, so I understand if they put that in there. That's actually a thing.
It's... Okay.
So that I can understand.
Wait, it's jamming a duck into a turkey and then jamming a chicken into the duck.
How good could that be? Really?
It's not good for them.
Oh, God.
I mean, it just sounds like a, an abrupt stop in the poultry pen, is what it sounds like to me. But anyway, I don't think I would ever eat that.
That's weird.
There's a lot of weirdness out there today. This week.
In here, too.
Yes, always. And here's a good one. There is a ritual, I guess. Actually, it's a contest. We'll go with that.
Okay.
In China, artists gathered from 8 countries in Jiangxing County in China on Sunday to take part in a buffalo body painting competition.
So, do they paint their bodies like buffaloes, or do they paint the bodies of buffaloes?
They paint the bodies of buffaloes. You would have to go to Indiana to paint someone
Wouldn't that be
looked
painful?
really, convincingly like a buffalo.
Wouldn't they hurt them?
Paint?
No, the buffaloes. I mean, do they just like stand there?
They're
and
water
like,
buffaloes. They're
"Please
pretty
paint me"?
docile.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I mean, have you ever heard of a water buffalo attacking anyone? It really...
There's water buffalo attacks all the time.
Really?
Yeah, just up the street there was a water buffalo attack last
in the
week.
subway all the time.
I hate when that happens.
No, and there's a picture of one here, very ornate. And the prize of 100,000 yuan, which is $16,042.
Wow. 42.
What was the answer to everything. Was given for the most beautifully decorated water buffalo.
Wow.
Now,
that's unique.
Yes. Now, Sports Illustrated went to Indiana. These guys would have a job. So if a painted buffalo, there's going to be a song about a painted buffalo.
We have to write a song about a painted buffalo.
Yeah.
Maybe a haiku.
Get Buffalo Springfield to play it.
Yeah.
I just thought that was interesting. If you look at the picture, this is a Reuters story. It's a blue water buffalo with pink horns and yellow flowers and some flames. I guess
that sounds appropriate to me.
One really fast buffalo.
They're playing musical tunes too.
Kind of a mountain scene.
Yeah,
It is a very quirky looking buffalo. So you should check that out. It's probably the most intriguing looking water buffalo I've ever seen. So that's the contest. So in China, about this time of year, if you happen to be there next year, hey, throw your hat in the ring, get a couple of buckets of paint, see what you can do. It's $16,042.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm paying a water buffalo for that.
2 coats?
Yeah. Jeez.
So what do you have over there?
I have
dominating this with nothing. You can still call us, 856-227-1360. We're dying to know who won the Indy 500.
Oh, let's see. What should I do first? I'm going to do some Amazon reviews. Can I do a couple of them before we go to commercial?
I see no reason why not.
I like these. These are funny. Okay. Uranium ore. These are things that are actually sold on Amazon. Uranium ore. The review is, I purchased this product 4.47 billion years ago, and when I opened it today, it was half empty. It takes a special person to understand what that
means. There's some real brainiacs running around on the internet.
Yeah. The Denon AKDL1 dedicated link cable. Okay, so it's a cable that you can use to connect electronics in your house, just to keep it simple. Okay. The minute I plugged this cable in, I knew something was amiss. The first evidence, the small wormhole that appeared in our living room right next to our Holstein cowhide recliner. Brad shouted from the kitchen that he was detecting elevated tachyon levels from our Vitamix, so we immediately diverted power to our Ford Romco rotisserie array. I recalibrated our George Foreman grill about 10 picometers, ejected the warp core from our Dyson ball vac, and unplugged all the magic jacks in the house. Bingo. No more wormhole. This is a real Amazon review. Now, I wish I could come across these when I was really reading reviews, because it would be really funny.
Well, the problem I have with that is that the tachyon is a hypothetical particle. So they didn't do that. The tachyon always moves faster than light, so it's hypothetically it's a particle that's been, imagined. Doesn't exist, so they can't do that.
I wouldn't say that it's been imagined, it just hasn't been proven. There's a difference.
Okay, if you have a tachyon, call us at 856-227-1360.
We have one more.
Okay.
The accoutrements horse head mask. which we all know we want one of.
The accoutrements?
Yeah, that's the name brand. It's a horse head
I see.
mask.
Okay.
It's a mask of a horse head that you put over your head. It is day 87.
For your godfather.
Yeah. It is day 87, and the horses have accepted me as one of their own. I've grown to understand and respect their gentle ways. Now I question everything I thought I once knew and fear I am no longer capable of following through with my primary objective. I know that those who sent me will not relent. They will send others in my place, but we will be ready.
Well, it's, apparently this person has found completeness because it just started out as a horse's ass. Now he's the complete package. Okay.
I do have one more. This one's actually the funniest one, if I can read it.
John, you okay over there? You still awake?
I'm good.
This is the Playmobil security checkpoint. Okay? Playmobil is sort of like Lego, but they're little different activities that you can buy to make a big town or whatever. So it's a brand. So the Playmobil security checkpoint, which is just adorable. It's for little kids. I was a little disappointed when I first bought this item because the functionality is limited. My 5-year-old son pointed out that the passenger shoes cannot be removed. Then we placed a deadly fingernail file underneath the passenger scarf, and neither the detector doorway nor the security wand picked it up. My son said, "That's the worst security ever." But it turned out okay because when the passenger got on the Playmobil and tried to hijack it, she was mobbed by a couple of other heroic passengers who got treated at the Playmobil hospital. The best thing about this product is that it teaches kids about the realities of living in a high surveillance society. My son said he wants the Playmobil neighborhood surveillance system set for Christmas. Oh, God. So I think I'll get him the Playmobil Abu Ghraib interrogation set instead. Now, here's the best part about this Playmobil. This is real.
Okay. Abu Ghraib? Is it like a prison?
I guess. Maybe I pronounced it wrong. This little security set, now it's probably about 5 inches by about 3 inches. Okay, this is a real thing. It's $237. It's plastic.
And it's worth the Fisher price.
I mean, is it?
I'm sorry, John. John's making faces at me now.
I mean, that's just that's just insane.
So these are actual reviews of things people actually bought.
Yes.
This is no.
And that is the price. So it's $237.
How much was it for the uranium ore?
I didn't see the price on that. I didn't look.
I gotta give me some of that.
Yeah, I don't. That's pretty interesting. I mean, I'd like to buy some.
I'm tired of taking all the smoke detectors
I'm assuming
apart
it's
to
fake.
get the americium out of them just to make one dirty bomb. That's just too much work.
I'm assuming it's.
I thought you said they were real.
No, it is. Yeah, it's $15. It doesn't say how much though.
It's probably depleted uranium, like the shells that they're shooting all over the planet now. And, as if lead wasn't bad enough to spray all over the environment. Now they're against tanks. They use depleted uranium.
Here's. I just pulled up the uranium ore, just like you asked me to do, and I clicked on the reviews. Here's one. Feeling kind of ripped off. Wanted to use this to build a nuclear bomb, but due to the poor quality, I'll have to settle for a run-of-the-mill dirty bomb.
Well, that's how it goes, man. I mean,
I'm thinking
it's eBay. What do you expect?
Oh my gosh, I'm guessing. No, it's Amazon.
Amazon.
That was a real review that I just read right off of Amazon too. So I guess people are posting fake stuff.
Let's get some of that. It's $15. How can you go wrong?
What would we do with it? What, just so we can write a fake review?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we can, if there's somebody we don't like, we can just, like slip it in their back pocket and wait for them to keel over.
It's really delightful.
Just this little,
you're so sweet.
Low dose radiation for the rest of your life.
That's great.
Well, what we do at this point, assuming that we've always reached this point, is to have a little break here for those that sponsor our show, the kind folks that help us do what we do. So if you will just stay right there, we will stay right here, and we will be back in just a minute. Hey, if you'd like to be a guest on the Doc and Amy Show and exhibit your talent, let us know about it at www.thedocandamyshow.com, right there on the World Wide Web. That's thedocandamyshow.com. If you're an up-and-coming performer, if you have some kind of talent you'd like to showcase on our program, we'd love to have you. Just let us know. www.thedocandamyshow.com. You could be our next star.
Hey, everybody, we want to let you in on a little secret of ours. CPS Computers. They have new computers and equipment for you at great prices. And they do free diagnostics. And they can fix your broken machine for you. And get this, they can also do screen repair and now hard drive recovery. Remember, diagnostics are free. And if you have a computer-related need, they can help you out. They have 2 locations, one in Woodbury Heights at 722 Mantua Pike between the Subway and the Dollar Tree. The phone number for that location is 856-251-1005. And they have another location in Cinnaminson in the Sherwin-Williams Plaza at 1204 Route 130 North. The phone number for that location in Cinnaminson is 856-829-3289. For a limited time, just mention the Doc and Amy Show for a 10% discount and look for information and coupons on our website, thedocandamyshow.com. Remember, CPS Computers for everything you need for your computer.
At Steel Shield Consulting, we're aware that these troubled economic times lead to, well, trouble. We stand ready to provide the security solutions and peace of mind that people desire at a minute fraction of the cost of national firms with multi-year contracts. Companies that offer cookie-cutter, bare-bones packages that leave vulnerabilities in place. Since the idea is total protection, shouldn't you be offered total solutions? At Steel Shield Consulting, we strive to construct an impenetrable barrier of protection custom designed to cover all the bases. The time is now. The need is urgent and money is tight. We address this with Steel Shield's triple play, promptly addressing critical home security needs while working within budgets. Save yourself thousands without sacrificing protections. Remote alarm notification, two-way emergency voice communication, and all the important features you want and need can be had for thousands less than the other guys. Call Steel Shield today and give yourself the peace and security you need at 856-571-3939. That's 856-571-3939. Steel Shield Consulting. All righty, we are back, and we urge you to join us at 856-227-1360 because I rarely ever say that we're on WNJC 1360 radio. I should say that more often.
You should.
Yes, I've been completely remiss in that, and I apologize.
I'm looking at your face, but I'm just seeing like pizza. I'm just so hungry. It's like those cartoons when they imagine...
Well, I'm not looking at your face, and that's as far as I can go.
Like they see a person, and then they see a chicken dancing or something, because it looks good. Like Tom and Jerry. That's what it looks like.
You weren't even alive in the 60s. How can you be flashing back like this?
Reruns.
Yes. Okay. Here's a good church sign. I like church signs every once in a while.
Oh, yeah. We've looked at a bunch of them. They're funny.
Believe in atheists, therefore atheists do not exist.
Why is that funny?
That's just funny to me. I like that. And I only saw it because I'm on this. You were talking about my extensive vocabulary, which covers nearly...
Yeah, that sounds really Christian. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. We are fairly well-educated individuals, and as is John, and we laugh at things that are a little bit maybe above the normal pale of humor, one would think. So I have some smart jokes.
Oh, okay.
So here is the first. A biologist, a chemist, and a statistician are out hunting. The biologist shoots at a deer and misses 5 feet to the left. The chemist takes a shot and misses 5 feet to the right. The statistician yells, "We got him!" How easy is it to count in binary? It's as easy as 0, 1, 1, 1. My page just great.
0, 1, 1, 0.
So where would I just lost?
1, 1.
Yes.
I'll count for you, babe.
How did this happen? I keep getting this garbage popping up. It's as easy as 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. And I'm working on computers even in hexadecimal, and I lost it just when I needed it. So that's great.
That's okay.
That one. I hate these. I got to turn my pop-up blocker off.
Oh, jeez. Tell everybody. Tell everybody about your pop-up blocker. I think that might be a little bit personal, don't you think?
You know, if you jumped off the bridge in Paris, you'd be insane.
Oh, God. Seriously? That was not funny.
A philosopher says to a linguist, "What if, instead of periods, women had apostrophes?" The linguist replied, "Well, they'd be more possessive and have more frequent contractions."
Okay, the river one was funny.
Yeah.
But I think most people would have to see it. They'd also have to know what the name of the river that flows underneath the Eiffel Tower is.
It doesn't flow underneath the Eiffel Tower, darling.
Or near it, or whatever.
It's right through that big hole in the Arc de
Well, you
Triomphe.
know what I mean. You know what I meant.
Not really. You're over there seeing chickens and things. I don't even. She's on acid, I think.
I didn't say I was seeing
She's
chicken.
completely drunk
I said
again,
I was seeing
ladies and
a
gentlemen.
pizza, and I compared it to when Tom and Jerry, when Tom would see Jerry turn into a chicken and start dancing like he wanted to eat him. And then sometimes they were friends. I didn't quite get that. I didn't understand that.
Okay. A recent finding by statisticians shows the average human has one breast and one testicle.
That's great. That's really attractive.
The Sartre of living. Okay. Jean-Paul Sartre is sitting at a French cafe revisiting his draft of Being and Nothingness. He says to the waitress, "I'd like a cup of coffee, please, with no cream." The waitress replies, "I'm sorry, monsieur, but we're out of cream. How about with no milk?" I like that one.
Me too.
It's those
There's probably nobody else
Those-
laughing.
uppity. No, there never is.
Yeah.
That's not a phenomenon around here. Let's see. This is my favorite one, so I'm going to stop with this one.
Okay.
3 violin manufacturers have all done business for years on the same block in the same small town of Cremona, Italy. After years of peaceful coexistence, the Amati family decided to put a sign in their shop window saying, "We make the best violins in Italy." The Garnieri family soon put a sign in their window proclaiming, "We make the best violins in the world." Finally, the Stradivarius family posted this sign outside their shop, "We make the best violins on the block." That's how smart people do it right there. So I really, really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was cute.
Now, we have a fella that's, and I'm trying to find this here because I'm wandering crazily around the internet. There's a fella fighting the election fight of his life for Congress. And that would be Ralph Moody Hall. And the guy's 91.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he's been in Congress since there's been a Congress. He's from Texas, so his campaign slogan is like "Remember the Alamo." I was there.
Yeah,
or something.
Exactly.
The guy's 91.
Wow.
Okay? Let's see. He's been in office. Oh God.
It was 30-some years, wasn't it?
37, I believe.
Yeah.
The guy, 1981, assumed office.
Wow.
Yeah. That's just crazy.
That's crazy.
Why does it? Why can't he go out and get a job?
What are the chances of him getting elected, do you think?
They're pretty good. Actually, on March 6th, he was challenged in the Republican primary by 5 other fellow Republicans.
Wow.
And he received 45.42% of the vote.
Wow.
He got almost half the vote
That's
in a 5-way
crazy.
race. Yeah.
Why would you? I don't understand. I mean, I know that when you retire, you should keep yourself busy, but why would you want to work? I don't.
He doesn't want to work. That's why he's in Congress.
Yeah, it's true.
He's going to get well, when you leave Congress, you get a lifetime pension. For him, what's that going to be? 6-8 months?
I know.
He's
That's
91.
crazy. That's nuts. I don't understand that.
So
well, I guess he really loves it.
Yeah. So it looks like, let's see, in the May runoff, blah, blah. This is...
If he's Republican, I'm sure he'll
This
win
is
Texas.
historical information as I see it now. It looks like he was facing former U.S. Attorney John Ratliff, who came in second with almost 29% of the vote.
Wow, so he
So they
trounced
had there was a runoff, the May 2014 runoff election. I guess that's been done, so this isn't updated. So if Ralph Moody Hall won the Indianapolis 500, please call us at 856-227-1360.
Can you imagine?
I did a story last week about the 102-year-old lady that rode with
Yes.
Mario Andretti around,
Yeah,
and he was only doing 180, and she was like bored. She wanted to do 200 miles an hour.
Wow.
And
I'd be freaking out.
couldn't. Oh, I used to. My brother used to do that. He took me for a ride down this rickety old
Really
road
be freaking out.
in a Lamborghini Countach, and I looked over at the speedometer, and it was passing 140. And this wasn't the kind of road you do.
No, it's different on a track. You know, there's no one else is going to hit you, or it's controlled.
Raggedy road, you know.
That's
and
crazy.
It's, you know, there were spots that, you know, you go around bends and, you know, people swing wide and, you know, it was
That's just nuts.
not to be done. And a Lamborghini, frankly, rides like a buckboard anyway.
Yeah,
So
they say it's not real smooth.
It's just another car.
Yeah.
And the reason it was in his possession at the time was because it was broken and he fixed it. So just like any other car, it was broken. At that point, it's worthless. So whatever. I'm not impressed. But it was a fun ride.
Are you Shania Twain?
I wish I were.
Okay.
Well, never mind.
I don't want to know. I never heard you say that before.
All of the things I wanted to say
on your wish list. I wish I were Shania Twain.
Oh, it looks like my daughter mentioned us on Twitter.
Oh.
And she sent me a tweet.
So she's a tweep?
She's a tweep. Happy Tweep Day. There is a picture of a birthday cake.
Oh, that's nice.
With wow, thousands of candles on it.
Oh, you know what? She's younger than me, so.
Not by much.
Yeah, she is by a decent amount. Shut up. That's actually a compliment.
Not to her.
For me. Oh.
Anyway.
Ouch. Your face is all red now.
I just don't know what I'm saying.
Oh, God.
Happy birthday, Amberly. That's a nice cake. And certainly, you know, send us a piece of that. That looks pretty good.
Send us a piece. I'm sure it'll be delightful.
I'm not sure. I can't see because of the glare of all the flame.
Oh, God, you're in so much trouble.
I can't really tell what kind of cake it is. It's round.
Just remember, you're
like
her father. So how old does that make you?
You make constant comments about how old I am. So I'm impervious to it now. But it looks like a bundt cake. So it's got, I don't know if you can see these.
No, I'd like to see it.
Look at
that looks pretty. Okay.
Yes. And it's a bundt cake with the Chicago Fire on top of it. So
we're going to be baking some cake tonight and tomorrow.
She means that literally, everybody. Her oldest son's birthday.
We're going to celebrate it tomorrow.
It's going to be celebrated.
And Doc has these crazy ideas of what we're going to make. He has to go insane. So it'll probably be 5 hours in the kitchen.
It will be the only battery-operated cake.
I know. So, we got people bringing accessories for the cake from other houses. And
cables and...
He's not even kidding.
Winches. Thank you for the Amberly for the picture of the cake, and happy birthday again. See, somebody's...
Now, thanks a lot, Amberly. Now I'm even hungrier. I don't even like cake.
She said during the commercial that I mentioned food, and now all she could think of was food.
I'm starving.
I'm doing my best to maintain that.
Yeah, I was sick yesterday, so I didn't eat a lot, and now I'm catching up because I'm just dying of hunger.
So, Emily also sent me an email about this debacle, and I'm trying to find it here. In Delaware, apparently, there was a truckload of bees. Now, first of all, why would you have a truckload of bees?
Because people buy the hives from other people. Beekeepers do. If they have an issue with their hive or something, and it gets a disease or something like that, they may need to buy hives. That's why.
I'm getting hives right now. So anyway, this, and I'm trying to find it. There was a story about this. However, it would appear that we have a caller. So thank you for joining us. Who's this? This works just as well. Hey, how are you doing? Sorry, we have a little delay. Amy was unplugged again.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
And who's this?
This is Amberly.
Hello, Amberly. Happy birthday.
I think we kind of knew that, but he was just trying to let everybody else know.
I was just calling to tell you that there are only 34 candles on the cake.
See?
Well, they're just big candles then, apparently. Or are they like road flares or something? I don't know. No, there's a huge amount of flame in the picture.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
They were pretty big candles.
See?
Yeah, there you go. The big candles, big flame. I wasn't lying.
A couple more years, you're going to be like me and want very small candles. Or no cake at all.
Zachary and Andrew made the cake for me this morning.
Oh,
Okay, so it is indeed a bundt cake then. I'm correct.
It is indeed a bundt cake, but it was funny because when you said that earlier, Andrew and Zachary are listening in the other room, and Andrew thought you said a butt cake.
It's a bundt cake, yes. So it's easily divided in half.
No, that's what I make his grandfather for his birthday.
Yes, my butt cake. Okay, well, there's an idea cooking there for next year for you. Happy birthday, Mom! Here's your butt cake.
Oh, jeez.
It just have to be. Never mind. There was a chocolate frosting joke waiting to happen, and it just ain't going to happen. So, did you receive any really cool stuff for your birthday?
She went to
There's
Paris.
a delay or something. I did not hear you at all.
There's a delay in my head as well, so I think that's probably.
Did you go to Paris today?
We actually haven't made it yet. We might go tomorrow, probably.
That's
It's been
okay.
a really lazy day.
Oh, it sounds great.
Because we don't have a lot of lazy days.
No, that's awesome. I love lazy days.
So, have you gotten any really cool stuff for your birthday?
Well, Michael sent me flowers at work on Wednesday,
Aw.
so that was a
Well
nice
done.
surprise. They
Well
were all
done.
purpley and pretty.
Oh, that sounds good to me.
Zachary made me a card,
Oh, that's the best.
and Andrew was, Andrew has been, normally Andrew, I guess. We watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, and he laughed through the entire movie, and it's so amazing to just watch him giggle and actually understand the puns and the jokes.
Now he's
So
four. Four, right?
Fun.
Okay, he's 4 years old. That's what I'm trying to.
He is 4,
yeah.
yes.
Yes.
So he's if he's got your genetic material, he's probably going to be doing trigonometry. In another week. And has he grown any? I mean, he was like an inch tall last time I saw him.
He is, he's half the size of me, which doesn't mean much. So he's almost 3.5 feet tall. So
Really?
He's pretty tall, but he's not growing, wide.
Yeah, he's okay.
That's my oldest. He's as tall as me, which is not very tall.
And he weighs 14 pounds.
He does. He's so skinny, and he eats a lot. He's just brat. Same with me. I just can't gain weight.
If for his birthday, I'm going to make him a butt cake and make him wear it so he has one. So now, tomorrow you're going on your little excursion. Are you going someplace special? Is this a birthday treat?
Well, I was talking with Michael, and last year I was actually in London for my birthday.
And that's right.
So I said that this year I wanted to go to Paris. And he kind of glazed over for a second. That's not a feasible thing. And then I said, Paris, Illinois. Like, duh, where else?
Yeah, really.
Well, just go to where the people are known to be really rude. It'll be exactly the same.
Yeah, they're pretty rude.
So I don't know. There's not much in Paris, Illinois. So I'm not sure really what we're going to do other than just drive over there.
To say you've been to Paris.
Yeah. Paris in the spring.
I'm sorry?
She's just babbling. She doesn't know what she's saying.
You will die.
I'm probably sooner than you, I'm guessing. Now...
Oh, my God! That was great. I can't even believe you just said that.
Well, I'm like, 30 years older, so it's going to happen.
You're not 30 years older than me.
Well, close. Anyway, we're glad to have you here joining us on your birthday. Do you happen to know, just by any chance, who won the Indianapolis 500?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad.
I have no idea. I actually thought about looking on Facebook to see if, one of my, friends who are still stuck in Hoosierland might have posted it. But
There's a song there somewhere.
no, I haven't seen, and I really at this point don't care.
Well, exactly. That's I'm actually I have attributed mild curiosity to it. I just know that it happens.
I do know that it started this morning.
Yeah, I believe they started at noon. I think that's tradition, but I'm not sure. As I recall, I think it starts at noon.
That sounds right to me.
After Jim Neighbors comes out and drools on a microphone, and they have the parade.
Well, yeah, I do know that Jim Neighbors did sing this morning because that was the thing that filled up my news feed. The fact that this was the last year that Jim Neighbors was actually going to sing.
Well, right, because
he's the Dick Clark of the Indianapolis 500.
He's the queen of the Indianapolis 500.
Really. Have you no respect?
Not at all.
For Gomer Pyle.
Gomer, okay, please.
Yeah.
Has he no self-respect? But we will find this out, I'm sure. There's got to be somebody that knows. So we bantered back and forth here with smart people jokes a little bit ago. Did you happen to catch that part?
I did. I laughed a lot. Zachary was actually wearing his headphones and listening to something else.
I don't blame him.
He kept looking at me like, what did I miss? And I just said, never mind, I'll tell you later. But,
and it's actually something you can tell them later, right? Because sometimes we'll say that and then we never tell them because we can't.
Well, yeah. I'll send you the link. They're just
okay.
It's just a little mental exercise in.
Makes you feel smart, like when you laugh at that stuff. Something's gotta. Since I didn't know what glissando meant.
Well, I am a musician, so maybe that was.
Well, I used to be a musician too. I should have known what that meant.
Well, what can I say?
Do a little glissando on my flute.
Boy, that silence was intentional. Woof. I was going to say something of some sort of colloquial.
I wish everyone could see your facial expressions because that would be the best part of the show.
Yeah, then we'd have no listeners or viewers.
Whatever.
But we do have our special birthday guest today, Amberly, celebrating her birthday. I was going to put a number.
Wow.
I was going to put a number in there, and I chose wisely not to do that.
Yeah, that's it. Because she ain't going to want that number announced very soon. Because I know how she feels. So
it was because you're the same.
Not long ago, I was there.
I think he's avoiding the number because he has to be older than me.
Exactly.
By a certain percentage.
Exactly.
I don't care. I want as many birthdays as I can get. I have an autographed copy of the Bible. Okay, it's okay.
Oh, please.
It's okay.
I hate talking about my age, so we won't talk about that.
Well, it's okay.
It's not though. It's really not.
You and Amberly are almost the same age. So.
Nah, not that close. I wish.
How old are you, John? Do you mind telling us how old?
I'm 22.
Okay, see?
Whatever.
Now, I've been 22 twice and then some. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm
so
55. We're both repetitive numbers. There's got to be some magic in that.
Please.
What was I? There was. Whatever. I'm not going to try to come up with that random thought. Anyway. I will send you the link to the smart jokes. I have lost it here at the moment, but I'll get that to you because it's buried in all this news and stuff here that's clogging up my inbox. So we do want to tell everyone that you should wish Amberly a happy birthday, and it's a number I'm not going to mention. And you can send your birthday wishes to us at www.thedocandamyshow.com. You can tweet us at Doc and Amy Show. Send all wishes, all those birthday wishes, and pictures of your cake to us, and then we will post those live on the radio show.
Yes. Okay.
Just show them right up.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you have a marvelous birthday and a good time in Paris. And thank you for the picture of the cake. Now we're going to go home and make one. I'll send you a picture of that when it's complete because it's kind of a gimmick. So I'm just hoping all the parts move properly and all that.
Oh my gosh.
Now let's see. We know that Andrew is 4.
Andrew's 4. Yeah.
Zachary. Now how old is Zachary now? I keep losing track.
16.
Zachary will be 17 in July.
Right,
He's
that's
16.
okay.
God, I'm so good.
So is he driving now?
He is not driving yet. I mean, he has the learner's permit and everything, but he hasn't taken the driving classes required by the state of Illinois. So
I see. I didn't know because
16's too young anyway. I like New Jersey does 17. That's too young.
I
to
got
drive.
my learner's permit at 15 and a half.
Yeah, that's too young.
I never took any of the classes in school or anything like that because by the time the classes started, I was already 16. I'd gone to get my license. Everything was already done. So back then, you had a paper license. It folded over. There was no picture on it, and it was just a piece of paper.
That's crazy.
And you could drive a truck. You could ride a motorcycle, all in that one license.
Yeah.
It was those were the days.
or a combine, from Indiana.
Yeah, really.
That's right, hot air balloon. Yeah,
that's just too young.
I learned to drive in an R180 International dump truck with a semi lowboy trailer on behind it. I was 11. I couldn't even reach the pedals. I was hanging on the bottom of the steering wheel to clutch the thing. So things did happen a lot earlier back then. And they had to because people were dying off at 20, 25.
Oh, please.
So anyway, now we are the story that you sent me, Amberly. I'm going to let you kind of give us a brief synopsis of that because we're going to play Todd's song that you.
Well, don't make her do that. She doesn't like them. I'll do that.
Birthday present ever.
No, it's
just
horrible.
tell us what it
no,
is.
She's not doing that. No,
Let's talk about something you're incredibly phobic about.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about that. No, we're not talking about that.
Okay,
no.
I apologize.
All right,
No, that's fine.
No,
that's fine.
I wanted to try to set up the song.
No,
we'll
we'll just say, Amberly, have a wonderful birthday.
Yes. And many, many more. And, enjoy that cake.
We will talk to you soon. Yes, because we have to leave in just a few minutes.
Oh, well then, Tell your story about the 20,000 bees that are loose all over the place.
I was going to. I was going to try to do it gently, but
no, there is no gently.
Rip that Band-Aid off.
Yeah, really.
Well, I was just going to do it in order to intro the song we're going to close with. There was as I mentioned earlier, an incident with a truck.
Okay, well let's let Amberly go so she doesn't have to listen to this, and we will talk to you soon.
Yes. Happy birthday, darling.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Without affecting anyone's phobias or anything like that, in Delaware, a truck crashed. That goes on in my head all the time.
I know.
They crashed this truck. It had tons and tons of bees on it. Apparently, I guess they escaped. I haven't even read the story. I haven't had time to do that yet. But in his inimitable way, Todd Chappelle immediately set about to write a song.
He did.
Based on that incident. And I just wanted to, let everyone know why we were playing that song and what it was about. It happened in Delaware, and
on the highway.
Okay, the truck was driving through a mall. Yes, it happened on the highway, and apparently, I'm guessing released some of the bees. Now I don't even know who won the Indianapolis 500, so I'm terribly underinformed. But. Because of that incident and his creative genius, Todd has written a song about it. We're going to let you enjoy that. We do want to, in closing, remind you can visit our website, www.thedocandamyshow.com. You can tweet us at Doc and Amy Show. You can Gmail us, docandamy@gmail. You could do all kinds of things, but do get in touch and let us know what's on your mind, and send us pictures of your birthday cake. Send birthday greetings to Amberly. That's AMBERLEIGH.
Oh my gosh!
And she will be so happy to be inundated with birthday wishes from across the globe. So now we are going to part ways here, and we will delight you with Todd Chappelle's song,
"The Bee Song."
The Bee Song.
When I find myself in Delaware, a state policeman comes to me saying, roll up all your windows, 'cause there's bees. And when I'm stuck in traffic and there's lots of